What's up, you giant fucking nerds? Let's cut to the chase, dude. I give this 7 out of 10, same I gave it a WandaVision. However, it is, because I was a little disappointed. However, there is some really fucking awesome things that happen throughout this episode. And throughout the series as a total, but also the series, I feel like misses a bunch of marks. There's some real missing elements to this, and like some real storytelling elements that are missing as well. There's some, aside from plot holes and just glaring examples of pacing. I would say the biggest issue storytelling wise is pacing, and I wonder how much the coof, the current, like everything that happened around the making of this season, how much that affected the behind the scenes stuff, because apparently there's a whole other storyline that they were gonna do. However, I will also say that it's unfair. I think it's unfair to directly try to critique WandaVision to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They are both about superheroes, yes. They're both about characters overcoming certain obstacles, especially surrounding the events that took place in the last few movies. But that's kind of it, man. Like, as far as who these characters are, they couldn't be more dissimilar. And also, as far as the genre that we're in, no, WandaVision and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they're two completely different genres. Bale, what do you give the episode out of 10?
Yeah, I give it a 6.
What'd you give WandaVision?
I think I gave it a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave it a 5. Yeah, it was a disappointment, but just like you said earlier, not as big of a disappointment as WandaVision, because WandaVision was set up to disappoint us. Meanwhile, this thing did its best, but its best was sadly disappointing. I did have quite a few fun moments though, and I did take a lot of screenshots of Captain America, because the costume looks fucking cool. It looks as comic booky as you can fucking make it out to be, and it looks cool.
Dude. I was literally looking at a Falcon costume. Let me see if I can here, let me see if I can pull up an actual comic book version of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Here we go. Here's one by
I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, here's one by Sanford Green, famous comic book artist. I mean, take a look at this. Chat. Take a look at this. Now take a look at what Anthony Mackie's wearing. Come on, man. That's pretty fucking. That's.
You just switch out the goggles and the blue for black and that. I think I also saw something on this today. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, that's pretty fucking. I mean, yes, it's not black. It's blue. But dude, they pretty much it's some costumes aren't always as true to life as their comic book counterparts in the MCU, but I would say this one it's like 90% there.
Yeah. What was the name of the writer who did the X-Force? The Uncanny X-Force?
Rick Remender. Yeah, Rick Remender. Did you remember it? Did he ever run?
He introduced Sam as Captain America with wings, and when you look at the image on the furthest right, it's like 95% what we got.
Let's see.
Or 90%.
Let me take a look. Four hours ago. A fun look at how Carlos Pacheco and I designed the new Captain America. First, Carlos's take, and then the rough I designed, and then Carlos's final design. Marvel wanted Sam to lose the wings, but I fought to keep them, and I'm glad I did. Way cooler with them. Okay, so Oh, so Carlos had this design, I guess? This fucking design sucks, dude. Dude, I don't know who Carlos Pachacho is, but
Carlos
that's fucking ball.
doesn't pop it.
You know,
That's
this
not
is
a
dumb. The
costume.
one glove is, dude, ugh, oh my god.
And the shoulders look stupid.
Yeah, but
They look like they're just cutouts.
yeah, look at Remender though. Man, could you imagine you're an artist, you get out designed by a writer?
And it is such a basic amateurish level. He didn't even like draw. He just took a screenshot from the movie. He was like, "Hey, do this."
Yeah, it's a Falconer's glove. Cause no, fuck off, dude. I don't give a fuck how many Falcons he's got. That's dumb, dude. This design is idiotic. This guy's a fucking Carlos. Here, write this down. Write this down in your notebooks. Carlos Pacheco. He's a retardo. Man, I wish he had his so I could internet bully him. Ooh, because he deserves it just for this design alone. Shit. Internet bullying aside, though.
And then Mexico asks me if I was ever attacking creators.
Man. Hey Pinky, hey Legendary Joe. What's up? We're doing the Falcon and Winter Soldier review. You want to do shot by shot? You want to just jump right in?
Yeah, let's jump right in. Shot by shot.
Shot by shot.
And we'd mostly be talking about the failures. Because here's the thing that I've also learned from Zach. It's easy to talk about the good shit. Because it's good and you just suck the good shit.
We're only talking about good stuff here. How dare you? It's only good.
Especially after we spent like 10 minutes internet bullying an artist for having poor designs.
Alright. So, episode starts yada yada. Dude, there's some stuff that... This is a great shot, by the way. This is the first kind of real shot. This is the first... It essentially opens on Falcon coming in through the skyscraper roof, like, you know, through the windows. And right out of the bat, we get a great shot of Captain America. But a couple critiques right off the bat. We didn't see any deliberation. We didn't see any like suiting up. The episode starts with him as Captain America. Just boom.
Yeah.
Which
like I mentioned in the previous episode, we don't see him going not even through the mental process of being like, okay, I'm gonna take up my responsibility. We just directly jump into a training montage, and now we directly jump into action. He's already suit up. At least give us the Batman Returns, or what was it, Batman Forever suit up scene, you know?
I mean, I don't want to see his nipples, but like I get what you're saying, right? Like we just, you know, there's no reveal, right? There's no like, it's just the closer
the reveal is poor.
The reveal is just him fucking just, here I am in the suit, and you're like, oh, I guess he's Captain America now.
And here's something interesting that I noticed while I accidentally listened to visual artists commenting on Zack Snyder's Justice League. He used a more boxier format. And in widescreen, when you see the superhero, like, you either have to do a panning shot or you see him like chest up or nipple area up. And if you compare it to a comic, it doesn't have the same impact as a splash page since it's vertical.
So we have him fighting Batroc the Leaper. Meanwhile, Sharon and Bucky are on their own individual errands. Sharon murders her dude with like fucking like World War I mustard gas. Yeah, dude. Which is pretty fucking hardcore, man.
When I saw that, I was like, she just chopped him up. Is that legal? Isn't that a war, right?
Yeah, no, dude. She just melted a dude's face off with like some mustard gas or whatever. Some fucking like, yeah, some biological warfare, Call of Duty style. She just fucking fuck this guy. Which again, Sharon Carter people have started assuming that she is so dissimilar to her original or her several other appearances in the MCU. People think that it's almost a certainty that either here are the two options that people have been given. That one, she's a Skrull. Two, the writing is just horrible. Or the consistency in writing of who her character is.
Yeah, because she goes from, hey, got fucked over by my country's stupid government to a fucking war criminal in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, dude, she is nothing like her. The first few times we've seen her, and it's jarring. What was that headpiece of the suit though? Why does it have holes in the ears? I feel like it would have been better with a helmet. Well, I think it was like we were just talking about this. I think it's a more they stuck with the comic book accurate look.
I don't mind.
Here.
I don't mind a look.
Here. So like this is the suit from the comic books. For those of you who are curious.
Being faithful to the source material, something I bitch about quite often, and I'm happy.
Yeah,
I love this suit.
Yeah,
if there's one saving grace of this entire thing, is the black Captain America suit.
Yeah, I like the suit. It's comic book accurate, which again is sometimes hard to pull off. You can't always pull off a comic book accurate suit because some of them, let's be honest, some of them the original Cap suit, Taskmaster. There's sometimes a little too goofy.
Are the least practical.
Yeah.
So yeah, good fucking luck.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little jarring, but I got used to it. I got used to it with the ears out. Didn't really bug me that much. Now somebody brought up a point in a comment section that this Batroc the Leaper fight is cut super short. He just kind of gets the fuck out of there real quick. He hasn't finished him off or anything. He kind of just chucks the shield out of a window, jumps out the window, and then bails. And then we get this other scene. So like his fight with Batroc is juxtaposed with this teen terrorist and friends having a conversation by like a fence, and it's a little it's a little disappointing, man, to be honest.
I mean, you can say that from a tactical perspective, he bailed out of the fight because he was needed elsewhere. Like the other, like the B side of the tape was more important. So he just did a smart thing and bailed and went to help with the helicopter thing.
Yeah, no, listen, I completely understand why he's like, I gotta go. I got some flying to do. But also, somebody thought,
we didn't get the satisfaction of like a proper long fight.
Yeah, somebody thought that like this might have been shot after the fact, because there are these moments where it seems like she's losing her henchmen, her goons, her compatriots. It seems like they're bailing on her. It seems like she's losing them, because she's like, I forget what the fucking catch, the call and repeat is.
One world, one people.
One world, one people, right? So she goes, one world, and it's fucking crickets, dude. And she's like, one world, and they're like, yeah. But like, there's that. But like, they don't elaborate on that either, because then she's like, all right, we're just gonna kill some people now. Hey, we're just gonna kill these hostages. What do you say? And then everybody just kind of goes along with it.
You could see it in their reactions and their demeanor and how they didn't want to follow up on their catchphrase. And you could be like, okay, well, they weren't 100% on board last episode, because they were like, wait, are we killing people now? Are we criminals?
Yeah, we're murderers now?
Well, okay. And she's like, well, if we gotta kill them, then we gotta spread the message.
Yeah, so I'm saying this right here. One of the reasons why I only give this a 7 out of 10 is because of the main series antagonist is this teenage freckled curly head redhead ginger teen terrorist.
Terrorist.
Yeah, listen, it's too milk toast, man. I get that they want there to be some kind of moral ambiguity in this, you know, like kind of like with Bucky or Johnny Walker.
Oh, dude, if
they want gray.
Ambiguity,
they want moral ambiguity. They want gray. But it's lame. It's lame because, you know, something. Listen, I get. There's like this MCU thing that happens all the time. We've talked about it a ton. Where if the bad guy is just a two-dimensional bad guy for being a bad guy, you get these super forgettable MCU villains, which most of them are, more so than not. For every Loki, for every Killmonger, for every Thanos, you have like your Ultrons, your Ronan the Accuser. You have the fucking, you know, the fucking evil Doctor Strange, the evil version of Doctor Strange, the evil version of Ant-Man. You know, you've got
any Iron Man villains so far.
Yeah, you get like these like super forgettable one-timey villains that could be completely replaceable. And that has become the default. So I can understand the writers being like, okay, we have to kind of bridge that gap. We have to make our antagonists somewhat relatable, so that they're just not these like, I'm a bad guy, I want to rule the world, forgettable nothing, right? But here, all it did was muddy the waters, because one, she doesn't seem too bad, but then she starts murdering innocent people, and you're like, oh shit, okay, she's bad, she sucks, but then in the end you're like, oh wait. Like she kind of gets murdered, but like they start like playing like the sad music when she dies and whatnot. But I'm sitting here like, I don't care. I don't care. Like play has much like ground swelling. La, la, la. Fuck off, dude. She's a dickhead. I don't care that she's dead. But here's the thing. Not only do I not care that she was gunned down or that she's died, I also don't care about her at all. So like I wasn't sad that she died, but I also wasn't like, yeah, she's dead. You know, like it was nothing. It was bland. So like I think one of my biggest issues with this with the overall series is her and how they wrote her.
You know, like you said, that the MCU often falls into the pattern of making the antagonist just an evil version of the protagonist. Well, Sam, Captain America, is someone who helps soldiers with PTSD and helps people that have come back from the blip. Guess what she is? She is an evil, come back from the blip terrorist who kills people.
Well, I don't think she came back from the blip. Like I think she
didn't, but she's in that space. She's helping people who came back from the blip get relocated. But when she's a terrorist, so she is literally the evil version of Sam.
Let's see, what is that? All right. The show's a 6 out of 10. Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, and Zemo carry the show. What annoys me most of the show is the objective of the villain. The objective of the villain is great. You could find yourself backing her, but she's just not a good enough villain to fill out a show like this. And what the fuck was the John Walker stuff? He felt like a tag-along good guy than the insane person in the previous episodes. They almost reset the feel that it was pretty jarring. For the very little we got of it, I felt the Isaiah Bradley stuff was the most decent part of the show for the way they did it there. Hang on, let's we'll get to let's hold off on that till we get a little bit further into the episode. This whole first part of the like with the whole helicopter scene, the whole helicopter and Batroc, the Leaper fight scene, it felt like a video game tutorial on how to use the controls.
Oh god,
because we got like, it was a tutorial. It's like, and then the wings can do this, and Red Wing can do this, and here's what he could do with the shield now, which was honestly, dude, it was fun. Like it was cool. Like I liked it.
This ball, this what you call it, Roman setup with the wings, shield. That was cool, but it does feel like a tutorial because first you go into hand to hand, you use your weapon, and then you go use your special skills in the air, and then
Yeah.
you use your special defensive for the boss mechanic.
Yeah, one thing I was laughing at is like, where the fuck did this crowd come from? Did you catch that? Where it's like, all right, cause all right, so mere moments ago, what like, he's fighting in the air, and then the helicopter like comes to hit the ground, and then the helicopter explodes on his wing barrier shield bubble that he made, right? This is cool. But then out of like almost like seconds later, like there must still be like flaming debris on that bridge. He stands up and there's already a crowd there. Somehow a crowd has managed to like get around him, and they're all like, yeah. It's like, where the fuck did you guys come from? Why haven't you fled? like what the fuck, dude? A bridge just blew up within 10 feet of you. Why are you out of your cars?
Man,
It's dumb.
Falcon's wings were so bright they thought it was a new character called Bald Eagle. And they came out of their cars to witness the majestic patriotism.
Don't get me wrong, at a distance the suit looks great, but for close-up shots the headpiece looks weird. I don't know. I think you're alone there, man. It didn't really bother me. This was a cool shot with Bucky fighting the guys. Oh, we get the hero shot. They give John Walker coming back into the fray with his fucking wish.com shield. They give him a hero's entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because he feels really tacked on the attempt. Can we talk about John Walker now, or did you want to
No, this is the perfect John Walker time. They give him a redemption arc.
I mean, this is our side. There was an attempt. They tried to, but he feels nerfed here. Like,
he feels what? Nerfed?
Nerfed, because he is a decorated soldier, and he couldn't 1v1 power. Like, they fought, and she got the upper hand, and like, wait, you're some teenage terrorist. Meanwhile, this guy, like a multiple, Purple Heart or whatever, he's a decorated war veteran. How the fuck does he lose?
Yeah, but like, he's a decorated war vet, but as we've seen, he is not good at hand-to-hand combat, man. I feel like we've seen him every single time he gets his ass kicked. Even when he has the super soldier serum, his best friend dies, but also he's in the middle of getting his ass kicked. So like, he has never fought one of these groups of people and come out on top, ever, in the history of this show. So like, that doesn't bother me, man, because that is actually, they've shown us in one way or another that despite all his military prowess, maybe he's just really good with a fucking gun and he's just terrible with his hands, because for one reason or another, whenever he has to fight one of these like untrained civilian super soldiers, he always gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
From like,
I don't think you'd be a decorated war veteran if
you could be a
you
decorated
got your
war veteran
ass
but not be fantastic in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but to lose to an untrained civilian.
Well, do we know that she's untrained? She worked for the Power Broker for some time. We don't know that she's completely untrained. Matter of fact, if anything, Marvel's telling us that she's more trained than he is. I mean, she's not a Dora Milaje, but like, just based on what we've seen, him versus them, like them constantly kicking John Walker's ass, you'd assume that for one reason or another, they outgun him every time. But also, this time, dude, you know what was weird, man? There's one shot where it looks like, there's one shot where he's like, there's like 2v1ing them, and it looks good. It looks like he's got the upper hand. And then, yeah, no, it just, he can't. But I wouldn't say that Carly necessarily gets the upper hand. She's just kind of able to stave him off while she pulls a distraction. Because he caught her, like, I would say those two were going at it pretty well. He hit her in the face a couple times with the shitty bootleg shield, but all she really did was kind of, fend him off enough to run away from him. So it wasn't like it was a resounding victory where like she beat the crap out of him. She got like a couple of good licks in, and he got a few good licks in, and then she ran away. Wee! And then, you know, and then we get this shot, the redemption arc shart. Let's see. This was his first time against power like that, and he treated it like a game until he started getting his ass kicked. Every time he walks in this situation, it's like, all right, I'm here, now what? I love the shot of his tin plate shield all battered. Yeah.
I was gonna mention it. He just walks in, and everyone, especially like Sam and Buck, just accept him being there. Like, motherfuckers, he had Cap's shield bloody an episode ago, and you're just like, oh hey, you're here, join the party.
Well, but I think, dude, again, that doesn't bother me. That seems fine to me because, well, he was court-martialed or not court-martialed, right? He dealt with all the legal ramifications of that, and so far, he hasn't done anything. You know, he didn't show up with like a bazooka, you know, with an AK-47 going to town. He just showed up looking. He literally just showed up looking to help. This is after his dilemma, right? Because this is at this point he now has to choose. And I don't know about you guys, but I was actually, this is one of, to me, this is one of the most compelling scenes in the episode, maybe in the season. You have a hero, and you've got a crossroads, and one path is vengeance and blood, justice. And then, hey, Night Mage, I already made that joke. And then, to the left, or, you know, to the other path is the heroic path, right? Letting all the vengeance and blood and, you know, justice you want to enact, your version of justice, letting all that go and saving innocent people. And honestly, at that point, I truly did not know which way he was going to go. I really didn't. It could have gone either way for me.
That was a very good scene. Because you see him and you're like, ooh, I want to fucking beat your ass into the fucking ground. But he chose
because I think he could have got her. So like, I think like he got enough licks into her, and I think I think she ran away from him. Hey, John and Moore, thank you for the 8-month subs. I think what's her face, little curly head, she ran away from him knowing if she was in a prolonged toe-to-toe with him without her friends, I think he would have beat the shit out of her. I think he would have got the upper hand. I think she knew that. I think that's why she figured, okay, I gotta get away from this guy. I gotta give him some kind of distraction, just like I did with Bucky. It's the same thing with Bucky. She wasn't looking to fight Bucky either, so she needed to cause a distraction because he's also more powerful than her. But also shows that she's more clever than these guys, at least with that degree, because to what the chat said and what you said, he never really seems to show up with any kind of game plan. He just kind of shows up. Hey, it's me. Hey, now what? But yeah, no, actually, I like this. It was a little bit cheesy. It was a little bit ham-fisted, you know, but I like that they gave him a redemption arc.
Yeah, well, you know what was also really good in that scene? We got one of the most comic book things ever, and that's a guy being slapped with a steel fucking beam.
That's true, we did get that beam slap.
It was freaking hilarious.
I kind of expect to see Walker get killed saving the hostages or something as his redemption. No way, dude. No way they're letting U.S. agent out this easy. But I mean, like, listen, man. They show us his Medal of Honor for a reason. Like, there is a reason why he was chosen to become Captain America's replacement, is because in battle, more often than not, he's been shown to make the right call, the noble call, the honorable call. So I think he's complicated, man. I would think, dude, honestly, John Walker became one of my favorite parts of this whole season. I would say his redemption is redeeming for the entire series. So like, there's like a few shining moments to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I think John Walker, because again, they could have easily had made John Walker this like fucking crazy lunatic who just wants blood, right? In that one moment where he fucking I like to think, I don't know what you guys chat think, but I like to think that he beheaded that guy on the stairs. I like to think that he took his fucking head off, like we're fucking French Revolution style, fucking right on those damn steps. Which again shows that he's fucking, he's more Deadpool than Captain America. But he's not a monster, right? Like, if anything, like, he's like, he wants to do the right thing, but also he's got this kind of dark side to him. He's not afraid to shed blood if killing this person is good, right? It's kind of like chaotic good, which is not the lawful good of Captain America. So I think this kind of hero arc, you know, this kind of like light redemption for his character, I think it does fit overall, because he's not like this like maniac. Obviously that is a part of him, and him losing his best friend brought that out in him. But I'm glad they didn't turn him into a crazy person. I'm glad he just didn't start fighting, you know, Falcon and Bucky.
It's Kirk view, and it's Marvel. So them going white man bad was something else I was actually expecting for them.
Well, we'll get to that because there was some white man bad. I gotta tell you, man, the speech. There's some parts of the speech that I really like, but goddamn, dude, oh my goodness, God, some of it was like, shut the fuck up, dude. God damn.
That lecture,
some of it is good.
Mostly a lecture.
Some of it was good, but some of it's shit, man. All right, hang on. I thought Wyatt Russell did a great job. Yes, Greg. I think I'm excited to see where he shows up next. And yes, most people, including people in the chat, think that it's going to be Thunderbolts, especially with them mentioning the raft. They keep mentioning the raft. And then we see Zemo in the raft, which we'll get to in a minute. I think Thunderbolts are a thing, and I definitely think that Val is going to have a lot to do with it too. So this isn't the last time we've seen Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who actually I enjoyed her much more in this episode than I did. But let me catch up with the chat. The episode made me want to see more of him, which I didn't see coming, right, Joe? Bucky isn't a big planner either. Bucky is not a big planner, dude, which is funny. Bucky's smart though. They needed a US agent for Thunderbolts. I like that they didn't just turn him into the villain of the episode. He isn't a hero, and he is one bad day away from straight evil, but he's still trying in his own misguided way. I think we might see him fall from grace permanently in next installations of the MCU. I think John Walker, I think he's gonna break, because I think, you know, we saw some major cracks in his character when he fucking killed that dude.
You even saw it during this fight, because there was this very head-fisted close-up on his eyes during the fight where he got 1v3 when he got ganged up on.
Yeah.
Like you saw his eyes, and I was like, okay, he's gonna break now. He's gonna go psycho, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, there's well, here's the thing. As we find out later in the episode, he is being used by Val, Madam Hydra. Madam Hydra is using him, but yet again, the same way the U.S. government wanted to use him for their own PR stunt for a new Captain America that they can control, Madam Hydra now wants him as U.S. agent to probably do some pretty reprehensible shit. So he's still again, he thinks he's the hero and he thinks he's doing the right thing, but you know, he's working for somebody who might be working with Hydra, might be working for whatever, and he's definitely a puppet. He's yet again somebody else's puppet. So I wonder what will happen to his character once he figures out that yet again here he is put in a situation where he believes he's doing the right thing, but he's not. Almost like the punishment. Yeah, that's right, Marcella. John Moore says, I'm really hoping for Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers. I guarantee it, man. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next few years we might see especially with the introduction of Norman Osborn, which people have speculated is coming soon. That speech had some great lines, but it also had a lot of lines. It went on 5 minutes too long. I was so bored during that speech. We'll get to it in a second. I think Thunderbolts is happening for sure. I just don't know if it'll be a series or a movie. I bet a little mid-series as of now. I'm interested to see who the big bad of Captain America 4. Oh, dude, they definitely people have almost people have assumed that this show is definitely getting a second season. Also, they caught Sebastian Stan. He said on his Instagram something along the lines of, "All right, this is us wrapping up. He didn't say season 1, but he said this season of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Captain America." So people were like, hang on. When WandaVision ended, every one of the cast members said, "This is the series wrap. This is the series finale that we're saying goodbye to." But Sebastian Stan didn't, and then Captain America 4. Oh yeah, Captain America 4 is coming out, and it's going to be worked on by the people who are working on this. Yes.
Then I hope they have more time and they have better oversight when it comes to their writing, because holy hell.
Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just much harder writing a TV show than writing a movie. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't fucking know. I'm not a screenwriter. I'm interested to see who the big bad is Captain America 4. I think that's the perfect place to introduce Thunderbolts, with John Walker either on a team or working in the background. Yeah, I would be curious to see how that works too. Oh yeah, we get the shot of, so where Bucky couldn't save the day, where US Agent couldn't save the day, Falcon shows up with his new gear, his Wakanda boosters, and his Red Wing with a bunch of new feats. He manages to save the day.
Was I the only one who thought that the trunk would fall and Bucky would try to stop it?
Yeah, I definitely thought Bucky was going to try to catch that truck. I'm like, that's dumb, though.
Yeah, but still. And also, here's something that would have been cheesy, but also fun to see. Falcon, Black Captain America has 3 lights on as boosters. Just make them red, white, and blue instead of 3 blue ones.
I didn't even notice that.
Did you just go full patriotic?
Dude, I thought this was corny, man. So like, this guy goes, "Yo, it's Black Falcon," and then this guy goes, "Nah, man, that's fucking Captain America." Or he doesn't curse. He's like, "Nah, that's Captain America." It was just, it felt so like fucking. Like, hey, we get it. He's Captain America.
This is a callback to, hey, my uncle or whoever, to that kid was like, "Hey, you're Black Falcon." He's like, "No, just Falcon." And this is like joke continuity, which is it lands very rarely.
I don't know, man. Like I get it's a callback to like, hey, I'm not, because again we get another Black Falcon joke later on in the same episode, dude. When we see Isaiah Bradley's nephew or son or grandson or whatever.
I think this is also a very poor way of the series telling you that, hey, he's not Black Captain America or Black Falcon, he's just Captain America.
No, like again, but I don't do, for some reason where it's like, no, he's Captain America. It's like, okay, we know. Hey, we know. Shut up. I didn't like it. I don't know. It made me roll my eyes when I heard it.
This is the series trying to tell you what to think, which I do not appreciate when something does that. And when something manipulates you.
So then we get the Sharon Carter. We finally uncover that Sharon Carter had these super soldiers working for her. She is bad. She a bad lady. She is the power broker that we all called, or at least I sure as hell did.
You better pick up the phone because you called it.
I fucking called this shit, dude. Episode 2? Whenever the fuck Sharon Carter was introduced. And
oh yeah, from the very start when we were discussing which episode was that manner scene? And
do you guys remember?
I think it was like episode 2 or 3. Like at the very start when she was introduced, you were like, yo, she either is the power broker or is working for us.
Yeah. They telegraph Sharon being the broker immediately. Gotta mention the cinematography has been great this episode. Yeah. You know what? I don't know who the cinematographer is, but these shots are great. You know, there's some really beautiful cinematic stuff happening.
the first shot of New Captain America that we see when he breaks through the windows, he is framed by that red window frame. Which, when it comes like the art of it, the fights and the cinematography is really fucking good. And in typical Marvel fashion, the writing is very dodgy.
Yeah, and then of course, was anybody disappointed the way that Batroc the Leaper just got gunned down by Sharon Carter? Like,
Yeah,
that also fell flat for me. Just like
we didn't get a full fight of New Cap versus Batroc.
He did.
He got gunned out almost out of screen, out of path.
Yeah,
like,
dude, and like it all happened so quick. It's like bam, bam. I don't do blackmail. Oh, Batroc's dead, and then oh no, I've been shot, but I'm okay somehow.
And then you don't even see Batroc fall. You just see his hands hit the ground.
Yeah, his little legs. Yeah, here. Yeah, I think you took the shot, right? You took the screenshot of it. Yeah, there we go. That's Batroc. We just see a little hand. Disappointing. Oh, we also have the Bucky and
Yeah, it took them 6 fucking episodes to figure out they can use the Flag Smashers app to be. You couldn't do that as fucking episode 1 or 2. You have this tech guy that's supporting Falcon, and he couldn't figure that out that he can use the app, or it took him this fucking long to crack it.
Yeah, we have like we have this kind of buddy cop pairing between U.S. Agent and Bucky, which was
weird.
Which I'll be honest, I liked. I enjoyed it. It did feel a little strange that like these two were trying to kill each other, but now we're all buddy.
It's so weird because literally last episode, Bucky was like, "Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna take the shield," and now they're like buddy cop comedy shit.
Yep. He's the third member of the gang. It's a four-man pal group. It's Bucky. It's Sam. It's Zemo. And now their newest buddy, it's Mr. Walker. It's the four amigos. And they're going on adventures.
You literally fought him to the death for Cap's shield. Like, I don't know how much time has passed from that fight to this scene, within the timeline of the series. But even if it's like been a month, like, you fought this motherfucker to the death. Because he desecrated Cap's symbol.
I think Batroc getting gunned out like that was just to elevate Sharon's threat level. Oh, for sure. No, this whole episode, not this whole episode, but her melting that guy's fucking face off, and fucking her gunning down Batroc, her killing from behind, shooting her in the back, teen terrorist. It's all like Sharon is the bad guy. She's the real bad guy, but it also feels fucking flat, man. I gotta say, again, the reason I give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I give the whole series and this episode 7 out of 10. Because again, even her, like, she's the real puppet master behind the scenes. It's like, 1, guess what? I fucking knew that episode. 2, like, why is it that she is so much dissimilar to herself? We said this at the beginning of this episode, and I think it holds true. Either A, the writers just didn't give a fuck about the Sharon Carter that we've seen so far in the MCU, and the writing is just horrible, or B, and this is the only saving grace, is that she's a Skrull. Those are the only 2 options I'm giving this show for the reason why Sharon Carter is behaving this way. I keep saying Sharon Carter. She's now Agent Carter. She's back. Get it? Just like her great grandma or whatever.
She got jaded so hard.
Yeah, dude, she got. So like her, the lineage of the Carters and all that stuff, just being like super like awesome and patriotic and fighting for good and blah 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 blah. They don't give her a pardon, and because she doesn't get a pardon, she just goes fucking full clip evil. She's melting motherfuckers' faces off, dude. She's working for the government just to steal shit now. She's like, Yeah, she's building a criminal empire to like rule the world or something. I like fucking what? I don't know, man. There's some major
It's
writing
very.
faults in this series that, as much as I do have my rose tinted glasses on because I love the MCU, even I have to be like, come on, hey, come on, come on, come on, come on.
It reminds me of like a typical Marvel comic writer who only read the Wikipedia on the character before writing them.
All right, let's see what K Bong says. 7.5 to 8. The bits where it got too preachy and predictable or overshadowed by the great performances and amazing set pieces. Yes, I love the amazing set pieces. Again, I loved the like Falcon training. Like I said, it felt like a video game level 1 training stage, where it's like, yeah, the wings do this. This is what he does with the shield. He does do the barrel roll, shield throw. Right? It's almost like he's doing combos. It's like hold down R1 and L1 and press triangle for spinning shield throw. Tap R3 for your Red Wing special. And it's like, okay, fucking cool, dude. Press down square when you're on a flat surface to do shield bubble, vibranium shield dome. Very cool, very cool. Also, there are some really, really sweet scenes in this series. But again, I have to mention this now that we're at the part where Sharon Carter has gunned this girl down. Like, they're doing this whole, like, angel kind of thing where it's like, it's they have the music swelling. The music is swelling. We have the goodbye scene. She's like, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Go fuck yourself. Eat my nuts. I don't care that you died. If she was dying and I was there, you know what? If this was me and I was in that scene, I would have pulled on my pants and would have fired her right in her open mouth right before she died. That's what I would have fucking done, dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. And then I would have played around with her corpse like it was fucking Weekend at Bernie's, dude. God damn it, dude. I fucking... Is she the villain or is she not? Is she the villain or is she not the villain? Fucking Christ.
Carries her out like she's some sort of like hero or something. Like,
yeah, dude.
No, they're just...
Yeah, like as if some innocent... Oh my god, they killed an innocent person. She murdered people. She was about to murder even more people. If you didn't show up, she was gonna kill you too. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Too many like mixed, muddied messages, man. Like you don't get to keep telling us how like. Because like, all right, like I get the reason we're not supposed to hate her is because she is fighting for she's fighting for refugees and disenfranchised people. She's fighting for the everyman or whatever, the people who are affected most by the blip, but.
At the same time, become a terrorist and
but like
innocent lives.
They just didn't do a great job writing this character, man. At least not for me. Let's see. Oh, option C, Sharon is Mephisto. But yeah, the show really fucked up Sharon's character. Incredibly jarring compared to who she was in Civil War and the Winter Soldier. Nothing about... And they never give us a real reason as to why Sharon is behaving like this. If Sharon Carter is to do this fall from grace, which I'm not saying... Listen, I'm no like Sharon... Carter, like fucking apologize, like die hard. I'm not like, no, not my Sharon Carter. But I'm not the people who are just like, Captain America would never be a part of Hydra. It's like whatever. I don't give a fuck. As long as make the story good. Make the story good. Give me a reason why give me a reason why Sharon Carter is bad. And it is really the only reason Sharon Carter is mad is because they didn't give her a part. I get that sucks. No pardon. But also you fucking aided and abetted like war, like criminals, like against, like you actively, again, it's kind of like a Julian Assange for lack of a better term analogy. It's like you actively like became an enemy of the state by aiding and abetting people. And I guess there's hypocrisy because they then pardoned those very same people, but also those people were avengers. So again, a lot of extenuating circumstances. And I get that it's murky, and I get why she would be pissed. But I feel like you have to give me something more than just like, well, they didn't give me a pardon, and so now I'm gonna fucking burn this bitch down, dude. Like that is not the Sharon Carter that we. Yeah. It's like, all right, well, no pardon for me. Well, guess what? call me Sharon Carter Hussein. It's on. What?
Don't Sharon Bin Laden. Don't
Yeah,
Sharon
dude.
Ladens.
Fucking what the fuck, man? And yeah, so like again, a lot of failure for me. You guys might not feel this way, but for me, the writing fell short in a bunch of ways that I just couldn't make sense of. Not to say, but I don't want to downgrade. I know I might be coming at this episode pretty hard and at the series pretty hard. It might just be because my expectations were too high, which is fair. But yeah, there's just some stuff that just irked me. Don't get me wrong, there were a lot of stuff, and I'm going to try to point that out as we kind of wrap this up. But there was a lot of stuff that I really liked about this episode too. And I've been trying to like touch on that, like the suit, the cinematography, the fighting, all the stuff that the Winter Soldier can do. I really, although it wasn't perfect, the redemption of John Walker, and there's some more tidbits in here, especially towards the end that I'm gonna get on that I really, really, really thought were beautiful. Sharon is like the only agent Nick Fury trusted to watch over Captain America when he found out Hydra had infected S.H.I.E.L.D. A few years later, she's a terrorist organizer or some shit. Yeah, I don't know anything about her character in the comics, so it was really confused me. Yeah. And then this scene, I don't know how you guys felt about this scene, but this scene made me fucking roll my goddamn eyes, man.
Jesus, I was ready to go home.
Yeah.
This is the thing I've heard about comics, especially Marvel comics, this really bullshit, this unapologetic propaganda, this uninformed, hey, I'm gonna tell you what to do, though I don't understand shit. Oh my fucking god, dude. I was worried that Marvel comics are gonna seep into these MCU, and I was fucking right.
Let's see. I thought the speech was a bit preachy, I agree with you. So there's some stuff in the speech that he touches on that hold true in our world as well, right? That like, hey, people across the world in first world countries and third world countries alike suffer every day. And sometimes that's because of borders, sometimes just because of, geopolitical issues, socioeconomic issues, yada, yada, yada. And yes, there are people, men, women, the top 1% of the 1%, who, with the stroke of a pen, could change the lives of millions, but they don't, right? Be it through lobbyists or politicians or big giant companies, megacorps that run shit, who make more in a few hours of their existence than some will for an entire year or many years. And so there really is something to be said of a person confronting politicians and people like that, where it's like, hey, you fucking assholes, man. People are suffering all around you while you haphazardly make choices that will affect, tens of millions of people without a care in the world, because it doesn't fucking affect you. There is something to that, man, and there is something to a hero, person who is kind of like a middle class, average kind of dude, like a Sam, right? Like a Falcon, saying like, hey, wake the fuck up, right? But it got like,
I think
it lost something.
Just that, like Pac-Man said, 20 seconds be like, hey, if people make decisions without talking to the people you're going to affect, you're super powerful, and you're only talking to other super powerful people without any other consideration.
Right.
And if he did that kind of speech, like quick, hard, effective, then good. I would have been on board. But him starting out with, hey, don't call her a terrorist. He's a fucking terrorist, you morons.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, he starts off with, you have to stop calling them terrorists. And it's like, well, they kind of fucking took a whole bunch of people hostage, and they like murdered a bunch of people and like blew some shit up in the name, to keep people scared, which is like, that's like terrorism is, instilling fear in people so that they don't fucking behave in a way, like they're like definition wise they're terrorists. But I understand the sentiment there. It's like, well, somebody's a freedom fighter or somebody's a terrorist. It really all depends on who's writing the history books. But well, you know, let's be honest, man. She literally murdered a whole bunch of innocent people and was ready to murder a whole bunch of. She was literally about to murder some of these people this evening. So some of the stuff felt really flat, and then I don't know, man. And I think, you know, actually didn't even mind the him speaking about what it's like as a black person picking up the shield in America. That makes sense to me because that's, well, let's be honest, man. This is America. Now you're you see, listen, man, you're Euro trash, so you don't know about the American experience, so you wouldn't understand that this is something that of course had to be said at some point. You can't not acknowledge this, right? You can't become Black Captain America and not attack.
It was coming, but every time something similar happens in any sort of media, there's always going to be this type of speech. Like, I've heard it as a foreigner who was consuming Western media. I've heard it so many fucking times I could probably chant this thing in my sleep. Like, okay, we get it. It's important. It's been said throughout the years, the decades. It's important. You don't have to hammer it in my fucking head out. I'm not. Grew up in the American educational system. I'm not retarded.
If this scene was like 20 seconds long, then it would have been far more impactful and empowering than the complete lecture he gave for 5 minutes straight. I had mixed feelings about the race stuff. She didn't really show a whole lot of regret now that I think about it. No, she didn't, dude.
Yeah, well,
dude, she was about to. She only felt regret after she was bleeding out, man. She was literally seconds before she was shot in the back. It looked like she was 100% going to shoot him in the fucking face. I'm glad the race topic wasn't the main topic. No, it wasn't. Like, obviously, again, he is Captain America and he's black, and that is just that. By default, is a conversation, right? So I understand why he had to touch on that, but it just, God, man, it was a whole ass speech that I just did not care about.
He also said a part, just because, I'm Captain America and black and there's millions who are gonna hate me. I'm like, why do you say this?
Because it's true, dude. He said, listen, he said, I'm a black man carrying the stars. I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. Every time I pick up this thing, every time I pick this thing up, I know there are millions of people out there who are gonna hate me for it. And that is true.
Is he referring to all enemies of like America and whatnot, or is he just referring to like, millions of Americans are just gonna get their panties up in a bunch because a black man is carrying the shield? He's a fucking American.
Yeah, no shit, dude. And if we were living in a perfect world, there wouldn't be millions of people that would hate him for wearing the stars and stripes, but they are. And I'm sure both black and white alike would have issues and get mad at him for becoming Captain America as a black man. So yeah, no, I spot no dishonesty when he says, yeah, him rocking the stars and stripes, there will be a million people out there who are gonna fucking hate it. That is true.
What I think would have landed better with a lot more people is if he said, every time I pick up the shield, I feel the weight of people's eyes on me because they have these high expectations because I'm Captain America. Like, go from that angle. Talk about how heavy, which it is heavy, to be Captain America and the duty and responsibility and expectations people have of it. Instead of just being like, well, I'm black, so people are gonna hate me by default.
But he's fucking right, man. Dude, him becoming Captain America is going to piss off a bunch of bigoted ass racist people, man. That is the fucking truth of it, man.
Millions of them?
Yes, there is, dude. Dude, there fucking is, man. I don't know what world you're living in and what America you think wait, actually, hold on. You've never fucking lived in America. You're not American at all. This is not in your wheelhouse. I don't understand why you feel a certain way about it, but you're talking out of school, man. This is a real fucking thing. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it here in New York City. I've seen it online. Yes, when he says millions of people would fucking hate him for being Captain America, and not just white people would probably hate him out of bigotry, but guess what? Black people would hate him wearing the stars and stripes out of a different, not for the same reason why Isaiah Bradley would. So it's not only because it's racists hating him. There'd be a bunch of other people that would hate him just because he's supported. I'm sure there'd be a bunch of fucking white people that would hate him for wearing that too, because they don't buy into the same way that fucking freckled teen terrorist was fucking hating on him for wearing it too. And when she said, "Oh, you believe that bullshit that you put on the suit," right? So it's that as well. So it's multifaceted. The reason why there are many reasons why him wearing that suit would cause millions of people to hate him. But also, you can't ignore the racism of it, because it exists, man. I'm glad the race topic wasn't the main topic. I agree, it doesn't have to be about race all the time. Yeah, a black Captain America would be hated for a lot of reasons that are all stupid, but it would for sure happen. Yeah, man. I'm not saying like every single person.
I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm saying that it would land better. At least, in my opinion, because I'm European, but it would land better if we talked about the importance of the symbol.
I think
it's been said too many times that I'm black, it's important to say, people are gonna hit me, and all that conversation. It's been said. I don't know what's up with American media that every time there's an opportunity to say it, they do. It's like they're trying to teach a dog who only learns through repetition. Like, people aren't stupid. We get it. Just talk about the importance of picking up a sim and carrying a heavy weight.
Nah, man, dude, it's not enough, man. Because again, he is black Captain America, man. So he has to talk about that. Again, I know they understand that it's been talked about a billion other times in other forms of media, but I'm talking about the character of Sam Wilson. This is the first time he's worn the Captain America suit. This is the first time he's in the public eye. Of course he's gonna mention that, man. Considering what this series has talked about, what this series has been bringing up and showing us with black people historically in America, especially through the character of Isaiah Bradley, of course this was gonna be talked about, man. You had to have seen this comic, man. This can't be a surprise.
No, I wasn't surprised at all. It was still early, but here's something that I thought of now. There's a possibility that the character of Sam went, you know what, I'm going to intentionally talk about this so that Isaiah hears it. Because he's gonna be on TV, and there's an extremely high chance that Isaiah is gonna see this on TV. So he's like, I'm gonna talk about this not for me, but for Isaiah.
Let's see. I'm looking at his lines. He says you control the banks. You control the banks. Shit. You can move borders. You can knock down a forest with an email. You can move a million people with a phone call. The question is, who's in the room with you when you're making these decisions? Is it the people you're going to impact, or is it just more people like you? That is an excellent point. Not involving race whatsoever. So he does. It's not only black people are going to hate me. He also threw in some other shit too. Here we go. This girl died trying to stop you, and no one has stopped for a second to ask why. You've got to step up, because if you don't, the next Carly will, and you don't want to see 2.0. And then it gets corny again.
The fucking do better thing did not land with me.
Yeah. They talked about the symbolism of the shield in the first couple episodes. The point they were making in this episode was what comes with a black man in America carrying that symbol. Marcella says, as a black woman, I would like to see more movies where race and gender isn't an issue or brought up constantly. I would like to hope that after this they kind of chill. Like, I understand why they brought up in this series, because of course they were going to bring it up in this series, man. But it would be nice if they kind of toned it down and let him just become, well, to his own point, man. In that first scene when he's in Baltimore and he walks up to the street and that kid's like, yo, it's Black Falcon. And he's like, it's just Falcon, right? Saying that, hey, I'm not, what matters to me is what makes me Falcon, or what makes me Sam Wilson is what I choose to do, not, who I choose to be, not what I am, right? That seems to be, now if they could focus more on that, right? That, like, he's not Black Captain America. He's just Captain America, and he's doing his best. Let's see. I think Carly 2.0 should have been the end of the speech. Up to that point, the speech was pretty good. Then it just kept going. Initially, Sam was trying to help Isaiah be more open-minded about trusting people. Right, Falcon, not Black Falcon. Right. So I think like if they're able to do more of that, right, where it's like, you know what, he's black. He's talked about being Captain America in black, but now he's just Captain America. That's I think that would be for the best. But let's we'll have to see.
That's bloody hell.
So then we get the all right, yeah, we get the Isaiah Bradley scene. I love the Isaiah Bradley scene.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was really good. That was him not trusting the government, being like, no, they're not gonna do it, and then Sam, true to his word, from like a couple of episodes before, he knows some people, he gets the shit done, and we see Isaiah finally not only lighten up, but get truly emotional. And it's earned. Like that scene there, with everything that we've been taught so far in the story, is earned.
I think we were on the edge of pushing the right stuff, but overall, I thought it was well done. Yeah, no, I thought this scene was beautiful, man. With Isaiah and Sam and his nephew or whoever that kid is, because it seemed like he actually made him believe that things could change, man. You know, because
he made him bloody cry. So
well, because
they'll start believing it. That scene, like when we start believing it.
Well, so like this is honestly, man, in my head when Sam says me wearing this is gonna make a whole, millions of people hate me, I'm honestly including a guy like Isaiah Bradley, because Isaiah Bradley would have hated Sam Wilson for being a black man in the Stars and Stripes. He said as much so in previous episodes, man. He literally said to him, no self-respecting black man would ever carry that shield, only for Sam to prove him wrong, man. So like there's some really, really powerful moments here. Yeah, this is one of my favorite episodes. This is one of my favorite moments in the season, maybe in the entire series. A beautiful payoff between Sam and Isaiah. And yeah, great cinematography. And yeah, a great chapter end on this one. Now this I fucking didn't give two shits about. Oh yeah, fucking Christ! How could I forget about Baron Zemo's butler, dude? The butler did it. He's still wearing his fucking Mickey Mouse gloves when he fucking he puts a fucking car bomb blowing up those super soldiers. Fucking Jesus, man. The butler did it, dude. Evil Alfred. I like seeing Isaiah carry that you just planter showing his strength off again. Yeah, dude. It was so discreet, man. He picks up a planter that should have weighed like a couple 100 pounds of dirt and water and like tree. Yeah. He just fucking like so casual.
Nonchalantly picks it up like it's 20 pounds.
Yeah. I know that, it took me a second to register because like he like the thing is enormous, dude. It's like a small tree, really. He just picks it up and just sets it down, and it looks so real. It didn't look fake. Like it looked like it was actually full to the brim with like soil and shit. And it took my brain a second to be like, oh my god, he's got super strength. And it's like, oh shit, he's a super soldier. Yeah, so we get this scene where Zemo's reading a book. Of course he is, because he's smart. He's a smart man. That Zemo.
So is the book from before? Is it the Spectrum of Clyde?
Is it Machiavelli?
I think it was Machiavelli. The cover looked the
same. What else? We got Sharon Carter's. He
just laid down and put the book on his chest and hugged it. I was like, okay, smart ass, calm down.
Yeah. We get the U.S. agent reveal. He's like, it's the same thing except it's black. And she's like, we need a U.S. agent. But she does say something interesting. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She says things are about to get weird, and we're not going to need a Captain America. We're going to need a U.S. agent. Now I wonder what that means by things are about to get weird. Like, is she talking about like they're alluding to like Loki or the multiverse with Doctor Strange? Like, I wonder I wonder when she said things are gonna get weird. I wonder how weird things are going to get.
It could also be her using manipulative language to lure him in.
Oh, dude. Oh, by the way, I loved the well, first off, she's manipulating the shit out of him again. So actually, in this scene, I felt bad for him because she's like, "Hey, it's me. It's Val. Don't call me Val. We're gonna need you, man. We're gonna need your U.S. agent." But like, also, she's Madam Hydra. Also, she was worked for other agencies. She's a triple agent. She's not just a double agent, right? She's got her own thing going on, and she is 1000% using him either for Thunderbolts or something else even more nefarious. She has ill intent. So I actually felt bad for fucking John Walker, man, because I feel like yet again, this dude is gonna get the shit end of the stick, and it's gonna suck. And I think the next time it happens, dude, I think the next time he's broken by losing faith in whatever, I don't think he's coming back, man. I don't think there's a redemption arc. I think he just goes full fucking crazy town.
No, I don't know how they're gonna break him. They're gonna kill his woman.
There you go.
The only reason that's the only reason female characters in comic books exist is to become wives and fridges or whatever the fuck. Dumbass Simone, bro.
They really didn't need to name drop a U.S. agent in my mind. Show the shield, I guess, but the name drop is a bit much. The suit didn't look pretty. The suit does look pretty sweet in comic style black, though. I thought the suit looks fucking. Honestly, dude, I like this suit better than Falcon suit. Falcon suit looks cool, but I like the black, man. The red, white, and black. Very cool, dude. He does look like evil Captain America. Yeah, the color for Walker's new costume pointed to Hydra for me. Very Hydra-esque. Also, I really liked Julie Louise's performance when she's like, "Hey," she's like, "John Walker, check your phone." She's like, "Fucking," she's like, "Look," she's like, "A bunch of those super soldiers got blown up." She said something along those lines. She's like, couldn't work better if I planned it myself. And then she sits down. She's like, "Unless I did." And she's like, "Haha, I'm just kidding." And she's like, "Or am I?" I was like, "Oh fuck."
Or did I?
I was like,
I hated that.
I fucking love that, dude. That had me laughing, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude! Like, fucking did she?" Because she might have, but also she might not have. But like, in that few scenes, it completely encapsulates her. Like I said, man, when I just said moments ago that she's a triple agent, not a double agent, is that you truly don't. You might think you have her pegged. Oh, she's Madam Hydra. She's working for Hydra. Or, oh no, she's definitely working for Thunderbolt Ross somewhere to do either the Dark Avengers or the Thunderbolt, or none of those things, because you don't know, which makes her very dangerous. I'm sorry, Bill. What were you gonna say?
I think if you had left it at, "Hey, Baron Zemo got the last laugh," it's what was her exact line like?
She said, "Our friend look." She says, "Looks like our friend Zemo came through." She says something along those lines. She definitely refers to Zemo as our friend.
Yeah, our friend Zemo got the last laugh in.
There it is.
It's almost as if I planned it myself. And you could have left it there, but what came afterwards with her saying, "Or did it? Or I didn't? Or did it? Or I didn't?" That's fucking annoying to me. Like, you could have.
No, man, dude, it's genius, dude, because you don't know. You don't know. Perhaps she did. Perhaps she didn't. But again, that is perfect for her character, man, because you shouldn't know, because you should be guessing her alliance and her allegiances until the gun is pointed at you. You know, like I feel like that is really cool.
How a character makes you guess her alliance by her repeating saying, "I did" or "I didn't."
I mean, it's a pretty good example of it. She feels a bit like Nick Fury 2.0. That's exactly what they said. Matter of fact, dude, Nightmare, did you read that? Because I actually read that. I don't know where I read it, but somebody said that they're going, like, they want her to be evil Nick Fury. Someone technically with good intentions but no empathy and with nothing that will get in her way. Which leads us to this heartbreaking fucking scene. This one made me feel a little in my tummy, man. A little sad in my tum-tums. The Bucky and Mr. Nakamura? Who's the dude? What the fuck? Yeah, Nakamura.
This was very good.
Nakajima.
And And Sebastian's acting here is so goddamn good.
Yeah, he fucking knocks it out of the park. He knocks it out of the park for this scene, and it's where he confesses to Mr. Nakajima that his son was murdered by the Winter Soldier, and that he was the Winter Soldier. And when Mr. Nakajima asks him why, he said he didn't have a choice. But he says it while it looks like he was about to start breakdown crying. And I'm going to guess that they don't show this to us, but I'm going to guess that after this, behind the scenes, he's, like off camera rather, not behind the scenes, off camera, he tells Mr. Nakajima the whole thing. I'm gonna guess that Bucky comes completely clean and lets him know. He takes his glove off.
Yeah,
Which is.
He takes his gloves off, and he probably did tell him, "Hey, I didn't have a choice. I was brainwashed. I was turned into a little living weapon, and I'm trying to erase that, and it's still a part."
Yeah,
dude. Here's the other thing. We had all this preachy nonsense that took away airtime, and you could have used that for this scene.
Yeah, personally, I would have loved way more. I would have loved some fucking more Bucky, more Sebastian Stan. I feel like this series didn't give me enough Sebastian Stan. I wanted more. He felt, to me, he felt underutilized again. But no, it was scenes like this that really make me want more of him, and then realize that, oh shit, man, you needed more. I would have loved more closure, more fleshed out Sebastian Stan playing Bucky.
Yeah, the whole PTSD thing just got forgotten, and I guess, at least I hope that's not true, but I guess that the writers might think that now that he has a little bullet complete, he no longer has those issues, which would be so stupid. It would be such a clumsy way of dealing with his challenges.
Yeah. But then you see this kind of goodbye scene where Mr. Nakajima is kind of, living his life, and he's finally got closure now. Like Bucky was able to give that to him. It's a real heartfelt, beautiful scene, as well as him saying goodbye to his therapist, saying that I finished the book. Thank you for all your help.
Oh, fun fact, that wallpaper the therapist has with the forest, my grandma from my dad's side has the same thing.
Oh, that's funny. Cool though. And then the very last shot, and this was also fucking disappointing. The last shot we get is fucking new Agent Carter in her fucking bell-bottom pants, fucking becoming Agent Carter again, but like also being like the power broker, and that's it. I'm like, fucking Christ, man. I'm like, all this of all the fucking. I'm like, even WandaVision, we got a fucking pretty badass fucking prologue shot, So we should. That's a cool fun fact about the wallpaper. Yeah. No, like even like yeah, dude, like one of the coolest shots in that final episode is the final post-credit shots of Wanda in like, the mountains of wherever the fuck she's from. Slovakia, Transylvania, Romania, Sokovia. Yeah.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah. Yeah, man, seeing her becoming the Scarlet Witch and like doing like a crash course. You see her leveling up behind the scenes. And then in this Falcon Winter Soldier scene, we get this fucking bimbo, dude, walking out of a fucking courthouse or some shit. Like, who fucking cares, man? A character that like the power broker, oh no. Like a power broker was an afterthought. I don't care. I don't care about the power broker. I don't care about this like new, terribly written Agent Carter. Yeah, I don't care to see her in anything. It's just disappointed.
It just drives your point further home that this Agent Carter, this Sharon Carter, is nothing compared to the Sharon Carter you've experienced in previous iterations.
Yeah,
Which are like,
yeah, dude.
why is that how you set up a season 2 by furthering the destruction of a character or saying that this afterthought of a villain is going to be more involved and is
Right?
going to be probably just as much
Yeah.
of an afterthought in season
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Hey, this character that we really didn't flush out, this character that like we barely talked about, and like this hey, the character that really doesn't have any motivation to be this horrible antagonist that really wasn't very present in the series whatsoever, but was behind the scenes the whole time. Well, she's back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh geez. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't care. And I don't care. I don't think anybody else cares. I mean, unless I'm alone. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. I'm wrong about plenty of shit. Anybody who's still listening to this in the chat, are any of you hyped for evil Agent Carter?
Never know.
Let me know, because I will.
I'm not even whelmed.
You're not overwhelmed. You're not underwhelmed. You're not whelmed.
I'm not even whelmed.
Well, I said this, Kabong. I said this at the beginning. The only way the piss poor writing of her character in this show makes sense is if she's a Skrull. If she's a Skrull, I will eat my own words. I will grladly eat my own words and be like, oh, that's excellent. This makes much more sense. They got me. You got me. I thought it was shitty writing, but she was just a Skrull. I could take her leave with Agent Carter. I don't really care. Mostly confused, says Joe. Fucking Smokey Joe's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. In before the retcon. I'll give it to them. If they retcon her into a Skrull and they're like, that's why she was so weird, man. We didn't think of her as an afterthought.
Now that you mention it, I feel like if she turns out to be a Skrull, it would also feel like a retcon. Like they heard what people thought about Sharon Carter. They're like, well, the Skrull is a pretty good idea, so we might as well go with that and try to save the character.
Yeah, let's do it.
I would still forward Sharon Carter in half, though. I don't know what she does. She's gotten sexier. I'm
more interested in what happens with Walker. Me too. Way more interested in what happens with Walker next. With that said, I am so fucking glad that I didn't buy into any of the hype, man. Like I said, there were so many hardcore nerds out there blowing the show up, man, talking all kinds of things. I said it last week. I said the week before. They were like, in Madripoor, we're seeing Mystique, we're seeing Professor X, they're introducing the mutants, we're seeing a Logan, we're seeing, or Patch as his Madripoor character is for new hardcore nerds. We're seeing, dude, they couldn't come up with, oh my god, they're gonna be fighting Omega Red. And it's like, I'm like, what, and everybody, even Frankie in the chat, I don't know if he's still here, was like, we're definitely seeing Old Man Cap at the end of this series. I'm like, I don't think so, man. I'm pretty sure we're not, dude. It would be dope if we did, but I don't think so. So every single rumor that came up, dude, like whack-a-mole, I was just like, no, fucking no.
You know what? Sharon Carter is not a Skrull.
No.
Sharon Carter is dead, and this is actually Mystique.
This is Mystique. Now that would be wild, man. If that were the case, fucking on board, dude. They called it Operation Patch. Stop teasing us. Stop teasing us. Did they really call it Operation Patch? Did they really call it? If they call it Operation Patch, they're cunts, dude. It's another Ralph Boner thing. Yeah, no, dude. I refuse, man. I got burned. Dude. Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Wait, what? No, I'm more of my George Bush here, dude. Fool me once, fool me twice. You won't fool me again. Yeah, no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I will not be shamed this time. No shame for me, dude. You know what? I got fooled the first time. I got fooled the first fucking time. All right, you got me. The second time, no, man. No, I didn't buy. I really did put my foot down. I didn't buy a single rumor, man. Our fucking reviews. And you know what? I'll tell you, it actively made the viewing experience that much better. because I actually watched a few other YouTube reviews of this episode, and they were heartbroken. A bunch of YouTubers who I like, who I love their content, they did the review, and man, dude, it was like a kid. Dude, it was like, man, the kind of disappointment was, I would imagine, only if like you had a stepdad that said they was going to take you to Chuck E. Cheese and they just didn't show up. Like, it was just like, like they were just like, yeah, this episode, it was okay, but you know, I was expecting so much more, and like it was, dude, some of these YouTubers, and I can imagine like some of these bloggers and whatnot, they're probably going to be, they probably were crying themselves to sleep last night for all the shit that didn't happen.
Don't like that.
I just want mutants. One kind of has X-Men. I will say though, I am very fucking excited for Loki. The Loki series. Loki series is the next up. Do you guys know when that's premiering?
No idea. I did not look it up.
Loki released a June 11th. Oh boy, so we have some time. We have some fucking time, dude. That's oh man. Damn, we got about fucking 2 months-ish. Well, a little bit less than 2 months, man. But,
we got shit to do, don't worry. It's like a month and a half.
Alright, we got 7 weeks to the day from today. Yeah, I just want mutants too. Listen, hey, I want mutants too. I love mutants. I want MCU mutants, man. I'm tired of 20 years worth of Fox mutants where they refuse to put them in their costumes. As we saw by today's as we saw by both the US agent's outfit and the Falcon's outfit, Marvel is not afraid to completely dive in, even with the headgear that might look a little bit goofy to some people. They went full comic book, man. Full ass comic book. And they've done it before, dude. Captain America, his Avengers suit is literally the comic book suit. Like, that is, like, I mean, it's not exact, but it's about as close as you're gonna get unless he's wearing spandex. So I would expect nothing less for the MCU's version of mutants, dude. I want to see the fucking costumes, man. I want them bright ass colorful costumes. We earned them. God damn it.
I hope that we finally see that yellow and black or yellow and tan Wolverine with a mask.
Yes,
in the closet
mask, white eyes, white eyes. Give me the fucking white eyes. God damn it, dude. I need those eyes to be white. As white as the people that are hating Sam Wilson for wearing the Captain America suit. I want them white eyes, dude. Give me them white. I need them. Listen, if Deadpool's eyes can be white, then Logan's eyes can be white. If Green Lantern's eyes can be white, then Logan's eyes can be white. I want it.
Look at fucking Spidey's eyes and how emotive they are.
They could move Spidey's eyes. They could make Spidey's eyes emote. They figured a way to do that and it works great. Fucking A, man. I'm with you guys, man. I want mutants. I want them. I want my mutants. Give me my mutants right now. But I'm assuming, listen, in Kevin Feige we trust. I'm assuming he's got a plan. Yeah, I'm excited as shit for Loki. I really am. So we got 7 weeks now to chill, which is gonna help me because I gotta catch up on My Hero Academia. I want us to do. Hey, when does Invincible end? Because I want to do a whole. I want to do a whole thing about that, but I wonder how many.
Don't know. This hasn't been seen.
I think there are only going to be 8 episodes in this season.
From the looks of it,
yeah.
It's ending like next week.
Yeah, so we have the episode that came out today, episode that came out next week, so we're gonna get a whole review. So maybe have you been watching all of them?
No.
Because I've been watching.
I watched the first 3 that they released and I haven't touched it since.
All right. Well, I think we should do a whole ass review. I can go through the episode because I can already watch them. I could just scroll through and just pick up what I need, and we could do a whole review, and you could tell me how much it sucks because it is an anime. And then
I'll be adamant to point out how the animation looks fucking cheap.
How dare you? White eye supremacist over here, says Vulgar. That's me. What unrealistic rumors do you expect to see on all the nerd sites when Loki airs? Oh my god. Dude, Loki, I feel like they're going to go crazy because Loki is actually dealing with time travel, and he's actually going to be he's actually, according to what I've read, this doesn't seem to be hype, he's going to be dealing with alternate timeline versions of himself.
It's called, no wait, that's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, no, this is just Loki.
When is that coming out? Let me see.
It says 2022.
Yeah, that's March.
Oh fuck, we've got a whole ass year, man. Damn, boo. Wait, when does Spider-Man 3 come out? Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. Wow, oh shit, Spider-Man is coming out this fucking year, man. December 17th, Spider-Man No Way Home is gonna be here, where we're definitely gonna get fucking Alfred Molina as the Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx reprising his role, and I'm pretty sure if those two are on board, then when it comes to nerd rumors, we're getting the whole kit and caboodle, man. We're Green Goblin his role being reprised by the incredible why am I blanking on his fucking name, dude?
Same, he's the Amazon guy that
What
we
the
made fun of last week.
Yeah, no, what the fuck, man?
Willem
Dafoe, thank you, Jesus Christ. I had his name in my mind, and I saw him with his giant fucking mouth.
I know, right?
Just like smiling at me. I'm like, ooh, fucking Willem Dafoe. No, so I think we're getting all the I think we're getting every villain that has appeared in a Spider-Man film. We're getting them in the Spider-Man No Way Home movie.
Here's an interesting question. Do you think we would get Venom?
Venom? You think Topher Grace Venom is going to show up?
No.
Oh.
The new Venoms.
Oh, Tom, what's his face? The other Tom.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
The fuck is that British?
If we're getting all these Sony characters in, why not
Tom Hardy, thank you, Vulgar.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
Tom Hardley.
Venom in it, and that would be the perfect moment to give Venom the spider symbol on his chest because he doesn't have it now.
Venom 2 comes out before No Way Home. Never thought about Venom. Tom Hardy. He could be. Matter of fact, he could be. What about Morbius? Morbius is coming out also before Spider-Man, I believe.
Zero cares about that movie. I don't know why I just do not
Nope.
care about Morbius.
No. Take it back. It's been moved back. Morbius is coming out 2022. January 2022. Man, we got a bunch of stuff, man. Black Widow is still coming out in the next couple of months. So Black Widow, I believe, is coming out before... Nope. Black Widow is coming out a month after Loki. Black Widow is coming out July 9th, 2021. All right, looks like we got some nerd shit to do. Guys, you've been fucking awesome. Bale, thank you for being here. Guys, check out Invincible, man. I've enjoyed it. Bale doesn't like the animation, but I say the story is awesome, even if you're not in love with the animation.
Story-wise, it's good from what I saw. The first 3 episodes, it was very, very entertaining, but the animation looks fucking cheap to me.
How rude. You guys are fucking awesome. Have a good weekend. You're amazing. I can't wait to talk about more shows with y'all next week.
So, is it official we're doing Invincible next week?
Yes, I'm locking it in. Next week, we're reviewing Invincible. All 8 episodes. We're just gonna do a whole.
So I know what to do this weekend, so I'm just gonna blast through.
Blast that ass, baby. And then next week, I also want to do a nerd news. Like I wanted to this week, but this week, I just fucking it took me too long. It's like 5 a.m. where Bale is, so we gotta let him go to sleep.
There hasn't been much going on in that sphere.
Sounds good. Gonna start watching that tonight. Fucking awesome. I'll see you guys Monday. You guys are great. Have a good weekend. Go to sleep, Bale. And for the rest of you
guys were an
animals,
awesome audience.
for the rest of you animals, I love you. I'll catch you on Monday. Bye, everybody.